Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 10th November 2020. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. These are the articles for mains purpose and for prelims purpose. We have segregated them. Let us see one by one. First article on page number 6, editorial page, as well as the national level important development in environment section. So NGT has banned fireworks, or we can say firecrackers, in major cities or important cities, where it has linked the amount of pollution levels with the banning of these firecrackers. Okay, so the news as well as the editorial on page number 6, both we are going to discuss here in this article. So what it is saying that yes, National Green Tribunal on Monday directed that there would be a total ban on sale of and use of any kind of firecrackers between November 10 to November 30 in all cities and towns across the country where average ambient air quality in November fell under the poor and above category. Okay, yes, a bench headed by NGT chairperson also directed that in places where the ambient air quality fell under the moderate or below category, only green crackers would be permitted for sale and timings of for bursting them would be restricted to 2 hours. So now this is earlier also Supreme Court has banned this what you can say burning of firecrackers in Delhi and surrounding region. Now this has been extended throughout the country, especially in urban areas or cities and towns also. And now the NGT has linked the level of air pollution in those cities with banning of these firecrackers. Okay, so analysis here in the editorial. NGT ban on firecrackers. In the year of COVID-19 pandemic, it should surprise no one that the NGT has prohibited sale and use of firecrackers during Deepavali in NCR as well as urban sectors that recorded poor or worse quality in November last year. Okay, so tribunal's reasoning giving primacy to precautionary principle in sustainable development over employment and revenue losses is understandable. Okay, it was incumbent on the center to work with states and resolutely prevent the burning of farm stubble ahead of Deepavali. Now this stubble burning, or we can say the air pollution, especially in Delhi and surrounding region, this annual phenomenon unfailingly falls the air across the northern and eastern India and imposes heavy health and productivity costs. Okay, only damage control is possible now, including steps to address the concerns of fireworks industry. So yes, the damage control is being done through such measures. The measures under National Clean Air Program, which seeks to reduce the particulate matter pollution by 20% to 30% by 2024, must be demonstrably effective. Now what is this National Clean Air Program? Simultaneously we will see that for our prelims examination. It was launched by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in January 2019. It seeks to cut down the concentration of coarse particulate matter, that is PM10, and fine particulate matter with the diameter 2.5 micrometer or less, PM 2.5, by at least 20% in the next 5 years, with 2017 as the base year. Plan includes 102 non-attainment cities. Now these non-attainment cities are those cities which have failed to, let's say, adhere to national ambient air quality standards for over 5 years of 2011 to 2015. So this is the first such program in the country which has some binding targets. Okay, so the targets in terms of reducing the pollution levels that we are going to have under this program, National Clean Air Program. Okay, with 40% of all pollution linked deaths attributed to bad air quality in leading emerging economies and some evidence from US on higher COVID-19 mortality in highly polluted areas, it is time that government showed the sense of accountability and the right to breathe clean air. Okay, one concern is there, surely it is related to that firecracker industry. Tamil Nadu, where 90% of firecrackers are produced, has legitimate concerns over fate of industry this year. What should be the way forward for this concern? A transparent compensation scheme for workers and suitable relief for producers may be necessary, although the long-term solution might lie in the broad basing of economic activity in Sivkashi region, reducing reliance on firecrackers. Sivkasi region in Tamil Nadu, we can say it is the hub of firecracker industry in India, and 90% of firecrackers are produced in Tamil Nadu, especially in this region, Sivkasi region. At the same time, this region is notoriously in news sometimes because it employs child labor at very large scale. Okay, and the child labor is exploited. ये चाइल्ड लेबर क्यों होता है? क्योंकि बच्चों के जो हाथ होते हैं, देयर हैंड्स आर वेरी सॉफ्ट एंड वेरी स्मॉल एंड दे आर इजीली, लेट्स से, they are used for production of these firecrackers, and therefore they are exploited. So child labor is also important concern in the Shivkasi region, and therefore at the same time now the pollution, therefore it is in news again. So yes, their concerns, producers and workers concerns should be taken into consideration, but in long term the activities, economic activities in the region, this region should be broad based and not only focused on firecracker industry. Okay, so this is for prelims important, and the analysis for mains examination, environment section, GS3 as well as essay on air pollution. Fine. Moving on to next article. Yes, new parliament building will be bigger in size and have more amenities. Now the design has been published, final design of new parliament building. Some features of that building are important. Some we can say that for prelims purpose, miscellaneous kind of things, but yes, art and architecture, in that to modern architecture, जो हमारे पार्लियामेंट के buildings है जो मॉडर्न आर्किटेक्चर में आते हैं, और अभी जो डिज़ाइन है नया उसमें भी हम वो ऐड करेंगे. सो देर कैन बी क्वेश्चन इन मेंस ऑल्सो. द प्रपोज स्ट्रक्चर इज ट्रायंगुलरली शेप्ड इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट विथ एग्जिस्टिंग सर्कुलर वन. ये डिफरेंस है. देन देर आर अदर डिफरेंसेस, like at the core of the proposed parliament are three spaces: Lok Sabha hall, Rajya Sabha hall and the central lounge. The interlinking them is constitutional hall. Okay. The proposed Lok Sabha hall located on the ground floor anticipates an increase in number of people representatives in the years to come. It plans to accommodate 888 members, 888 members, 336 more than the current maximum strength. Similarly, Rajya Sabha hall will accommodate 384 in place of current 245 members. Seating arrangement continues to be fan shaped. The difference being that every member will have desk in front, which is currently available only for the front rows, enough space behind the seat for free movement, and the digital system touch screen for each member in front of them. Assembly halls will have intuitive multilingual graphical user interface, dual authentication based biometrics and RFID. Fine. While the car parking within the building is limited to about 110 vehicles, the proposal makes space for 1100 cars within the entire parliament complex. Surprisingly, except for tall Ashoka lion head on the top like the finial, the new parliament appears to eschew any overt symbolism. So any overt symbolism is not adopted. The building do not have such kind of symbolism. जैसे पहले जो था बहुत सारे ऐसे symbolic provisions थे, but that is not adopted. But in terms of internal design, they have been they have adopted, like जो ceiling है वहाँ पे कमल के फूल का यूज़ किया गया है, ऐसे कुछ चीज़ें वहाँ पे ऐड की है उन्होंने. In terms of construction material, it seeks to use high grade stainless steel, cell compacting concrete. There are plans to obtain 5-star GRIHA rating system for sustainable building practices and waste management system. So yes, it will be eco-friendly building also. Fine. So yes, this is important from art and architecture and prelims examination. कुछ features आपको पूछे जा सकते हैं. In terms of international relations, India Maldives signed 4 MOUs, Memorandum of Understandings, to boost ties. Yes. Our Foreign Secretary Harsh Vardhan Shringla visited Maldives. He said that we deeply appreciate the government of President Soli for its India first foreign policy. This is reciprocated in full measure by our neighborhood first policy. In addition to two MOUs signed for high impact community development project, the countries signed an MOU on cooperation in sports and youth affairs and another for $100 million grant, which is part of $500 million package for Greater Mail Connectivity Project, GMCP. Last month also two governments inked deal for $400 million line of credit from Exim Bank of India. Okay. Amid the New Delhi's growing concern over China's growing influence in the region, Indian Ocean region, we can say that the ties with Maldives have remained under sharp focus. So yes, we do not want to lose Maldives like other neighbors wherein China has been let's say having more investment in the India's neighborhood. So this is very important for protecting our interest in Indian Ocean region. Okay. So international relations, geopolitics of Indian Ocean region. COVID-19 vaccine could be 90% effective, claims Pfizer. So yes, this is the pharma major Pfizer. It has claimed the early results are very, we can say, promising, robust, 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. However, the announcement doesn't mean vaccine is imminent. Rather, it is saying that it looked only 94 infections recorded so far in the study that has enrolled 44,000 in US and other 5 countries. So yes, early results are promising. It is saying that, and it may let's say apply for emergency use approval from the US FDA, Food and Drug Administration. Fine. So yes, this is promising development in terms of vaccine development all over the country. Yes, all these articles are important for our prelims and mains examination. Take input for them from them. For further information on editorial discussion or ED classes wherein in-depth analysis of all mains related articles is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.